Right. So app building. Before we go into the steps of what needs to be done, step 1, step 2, step 3, I first need you to understand how the app builder works. Okay. I need you to first understand that part, and then it's going to be much easier for you to build the app. Okay. Um, for the sake of this session, I'm going to keep the app building part pretty simple, straightforward. A simple app, though you can build a little bit more complicated apps as well. But because I've got to keep everybody on the same page, I'm going to be talking about how to build a simple app. Okay. Let me share my screen and we'll go from there. And I'll first tell you how the app works. So let's say if you are a doctor, or let's say you're a dietitian, and for you to become a dietitian, let's say you're a normal human being and you want to become a dietitian, um, what will you have to do to become a dietitian? What are the things that you'll have to do to become a dietitian? Learn, okay, learn dietary stuff, education, knowledge, certification, need training, right? Same basic stuff, college, certified education. So you're doing all of these things. If you look, the common theme is that specialization, nutrition degree. So basically, you're gathering instructions that you will refer to when somebody will come to you, correct? You're gathering these instructions as to how to instruct somebody, you know. How do you really instruct somebody when they come to you? So you're gathering all of this knowledge, collecting all of this knowledge, putting all of these instructions in your brain. Jim, yes, we're working on the AI app wizard right now. Okay. So you're gathering all of these instructions in your mind. So now you have the knowledge of, how to prepare a diet, what a diet requires. Now, when somebody comes to you, do you directly tell them? Like, if let's say you're a dietitian and I just walked into your clinic, will you directly tell me what my diet should be? Or would you have an interaction with me? And if you have an interaction with me, and then you'll ask me some questions like, you need intake. Okay, interaction first, conversation, questions, intake form. Okay, questionnaire. Right. Okay, perfect. Right? Assess and analyze. Exactly. So you will ask questions, right? In one or the other form. You will first understand more about me. Fact finding. Okay. Perfect. So you need two set of things. You need instructions in your brain. Second, set of questions. And based on the set of questions, you're going to go back to your instructions and give a customized diet plan. Everybody with me on this? Any questions? Any doubts? Okay. Okay, perfect. That's exactly how App Wizard works. So what you need to do is, I'm going to share my screen now. So on your Deal.AI platform, search for AI App Wizard. And when you click on it, click on Create New. You don't have to click on it right now, but just understand that I'm relating everything that I just said with the app's interface, okay? So just look at the screen for now. I'm gonna stop. Okay, if it's blocked for you, then Oscar, you need to either upgrade to the enterprise package of Deal.AI to have all of the apps unblocked. If not, you just want to have the package that you're happy at, then you just got to buy this one at an additional subscription if you want to build the apps. So there are two subscriptions that we have at Deal.AI. One is a subscription that gives you access to all the apps other than academies, all the academies, and the wizard apps. So wizard apps are AI App Wizard, and how do you build your coach, how do you build your academy, and how do you build your live trainings. So these four are the wizard apps. They are locked at the subscription, the basic subscription, the light subscription that we have at Deal. Then there is an enterprise subscription, which unlocks academies in all of these apps. So either you need to subscribe to the enterprise or you can unblock one app at a time. Okay. So whatever we just talked about, dietitian, forget about the name of the app for now, forget about the description for now. Okay. This is where you give the instructions. What would you like? Juan, it should not be the case. Just listen to what I'm saying for now. We'll troubleshoot if that's the case. The instruction part, this is where you put the instructions in. Okay. The academy is included in enterprise version. Okay. Enterprise version is 69 a month, if I'm not wrong. And I'm gonna block the chat for a second so that we can concentrate on app building first. Okay, Jorge just shared the prices. So 49 for light, 69 for enterprise. Okay, I'm just blocking the chat for the purpose of the session, and then I'll unblock the chat again, okay? All right, so instructions. This is where you put your instructions. So you're telling the app, you're giving a specific role to the app here. So what you're saying is you are an expert dietitian, and your role is to provide a customized diet based on the inputs that the user will provide you. The user will provide you the following inputs. Okay. So what are the inputs that the user will provide? User will provide their age, or let's say user will provide their existing or weight at present. What's their weight at the moment? Their goal. They'll provide what's their age, what's their gender. They will also provide any dietary restrictions. They will also provide any health complications, any allergies. Okay, you can make it as detailed as you want, but because we're going to focus on teaching the functionalities of the app, I'm going to keep it simple. Okay, so you don't now we just gave a role here, and we told the app that these are the details that we will provide you, and you have to give us a customized diet based on the inputs. Now we can further elaborate the instructions by saying the diet plan should provide breakfast, lunch, and dinner's diet with the recipes for 1 week. Okay? Now, this is the instruction that we gave. This is a basic instruction. If you want to make it very specific, and you have, let's say you are a dietitian and you have years of experience, and the information that or the experience that you've gathered over a period of time is not available on the internet, and you have some documents that you've prepared or you've gathered your knowledge as well, you can upload that knowledge in the knowledge base. I'll show that to you later on, and make this app even more powerful than what it can be. Okay, I'll cover that part later on, but for now, this is the instruction that you've given. Okay, you got to upload a logo of the app. Just prepare whatever logo you want and upload that logo. And now we told the app that these are the inputs that the user is going to give us. So input 1 is weight at present. It's text. Weight input 2 is the goal. So what's their goal? Input 3 is age. So their age, their gender, any dietary restrictions, Any health complications. And input 7 is any allergies. Okay. Now, I gave the instructions and I told the app, gather these inputs and provide me this. Okay. All I have to do is scroll all the way down, click on save and continue. Save and continue. Okay, sorry. Okay, there are a couple of other sections on the top that I missed. So now, if you're a dietitian, you will have a name of your clinics. In this case, instead of your clinic, it's the name of the app. So it is, let's say, Perfect Diet is the name of the app. And description is what will appear for the user when they will open the app. Your personalized diet plan. Okay. You can change this, you can change this, you can change everything that you see on this page, even after you build the app. Save and continue, give it a minute, and it's gonna make your prompt that you gave, the instructions that you gave, it's gonna make it even better. Okay. And then we will proceed and test the app. Okay. So then publish. And here we have a Perfect Diet app. And when I open it, this is the name that I gave. This is the description that I gave. You can give more detailed description. And now I have to fill in these details. Let's say weight at present, let's say 220 pounds. Okay, let's say the goal is come down to 170 pounds. The age of the person, let's say, is 65. Gender is, let's say, male. Dietary restrictions, cannot eat sugary stuff. Okay. Any health complications, let's say, is diabetic. Any allergies, let's say, nut allergy. Okay. So I provided all of these inputs and I click on generate results. Let's wait for the results. Okay, there you go. 7-day personalized diet plan. Breakfast, this. Lunch, this. With the recipe, with the time that it's going to take. Dinner, this. Day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, and till day 7. It also tells you the diet plan is designed to help a male age 65 who's diabetic with nut allergy lose weight from 20 pounds to 170. The plan avoids sugary foods and nuts while providing balanced nutrition through lean proteins, whole grains, and variety of fruits and vegetables, da 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 da. It's that simple. And yes or no, did we understand how to build the app or not? Like, do you want not just the build the app, but do you understand the fundamentals of what kind of thought process you need to have? What are the inputs that you need to give? Okay. Okay, perfect. Going back to the app builder, and we're going to make it a little more comprehensive. Okay. So is my screen still on? Yes. Okay, it is. So let's say I built this app here at the bottom. You see, Perfect Diet, and I want to edit it. So you click on Edit App, and this is where I gave the inputs. And let's say I want to make it a little more complicated. I want to show this output in a table format. Okay. So what I can do is scroll all the way down, and in the section 1, I can select table here. Okay. And I can just add share the output in table format. Okay. I'm going to block the chat for, okay. Okay. So share the output in table format. Also, let's say I want to make it a little more user-friendly, the interface to be a little more user-friendly. I want to add an image. I click on Add Section. And in Section 2, I can select an image and I can select how many images I want to generate. For this kind of stuff, I would not recommend more than one image. So you select one image and you can choose the ratios of the image. So let's say I want to pick the landscape mode, landscape for an image, and I just give the instructions over here, generate a relevant image based on the output. Okay. Now I want to make it a little more user friendly for the user who is giving the inputs. So instead of exact weight, let's say I'm happy with the range of weight and I want to give them a drop down option. So I can select a drop down instead of text from here. And if I select drop down, it's asking me to add options. So let's say I add options from 80 to 100. That's one option. And I add 100 to 120. That's option 2. And 100 to 20 to 150. 150 to 180. And say 180 to 220. And you can add whatever options you want. Okay, so now you have drop downs. In goal as well, let's say I want to add similar options. I can select this as a drop down and add similar options. I'm going to keep it as text for now. What are the other kind of inputs you can have? Okay, so the other kind of inputs you can have are, so text you already know, drop down I just showed you. You can also upload a file. File is only PDF for now. Okay. What are the other things that you can have? Long text is exactly as text, but it gives you more space to see what you're typing. It's not just one line, it's multiple lines. Image is it. You can also upload an image as an input. URL is if you wanna, if your user now come out of the Diet app and imagine if your user wants to give a website address as an input. For that, you can use URL. Okay. Toggle if there are two options and you want to give them an option to say yes or no. For instance, did you ever had any major surgery? Okay. Let's say if that's the option that I want to give as a yes or no, and I provide that as an input here as well on the top. Any major surgery. And that's another input that I want, let's say. Then I can add a toggle for yes or no. And here, let's say I also want to add, also provide the weight of the food along with the macros. Okay, let's make it a little more detailed. Now, when I click on save and continue, it's redoing the prompt. It's adding additional information to give you better results. Okay, so it's added section 2, which was not there before. Section 2 is an image. It's going to show you the image. Let me just check. And I need to redo this part. The first one, I have to regenerate because it did not. So what happened is when I gave it the instructions for section 1, it only, and I revised the instructions for section 1. So I need to regenerate the prompt or what the system understands based on what you're saying. I have to regenerate that. It did add section 2 because I added section 2, but this prompt, whenever you change, you have to hit regenerate. Okay. So when you hit regenerate, it will now consider the additional instructions that I gave for macros and the weight of the food. So let's hit regenerate, and then we'll publish it again. And then we'll see the results after that. Okay, so we have in grams, macronutrients. Perfect. Okay. Save and exit. Let's try it now. Let me restart it. Okay. So this was the first result that we got. Let's do it the second time. This time, if you see there are drop downs, we'll use the same inputs and we'll see what do we get this time. Diabetic, any allergies, not allergy. Have you, let's say if you ever had a major surgery, let's toggle it on. Yes. Generate results. It's taking a little longer this time because it also has to generate an image. Also, we added more instructions. So it's gonna take a little longer. Okay. So you have day and it's in a table format. And here are the recipes. Here are your macros, and it's telling you how much you should weigh that entire thing. Okay, and it gave you a relevant image. Okay, so you can change the prompt and change how the output looks like. Next question that I want to answer, which is your knowledge base related stuff. Okay, what is knowledge base and how do you really utilize it? So, as I was mentioning, let's say you're a dietitian and you have years and years of experience, and you just don't want to rely on the AI models to provide the output to the users of these apps. You also have a book that you've written, or you've collected all your notes and you've collected your knowledge in a document, or as many documents as you have, or as many books as you want. You can create a knowledge base. You should have an access to knowledge base app. If not, just upgrade your plan to 69 and you will have it. So click on knowledge base and you create a knowledge base here for, let's say, diet plan. Okay, whatever you want to name it, you name it. Then you click, so this is a folder, like you create a folder on your laptop or computer. This is a folder, and in this folder, you can upload files. You can give access, let's say you have a website and you have mentioned details on the website and you want to give access to that website, or let's say Wikipedia as well, you can do that too. It should be public though. It should not be a website that requires logging in. It will not be able to access data from those websites. If you want to type something here manually without uploading anything, you can manually type it, give it a name of the document and just type it. AI created documents are when you provide feedback to the app, it creates the document here. This is a little advanced. I'm not going to cover that. But for files, you can upload the files here. From here, it can be image, it can be PDF, it could be Excel, whatever type of file you have, you can upload in the knowledge base. Now, let's say I've uploaded a file here. All I have to do is go back to my app wizard, and in the edit option, all the way down under knowledge base, I have to select that knowledge base that I created and save and exit. And this time, when the results will be generated, the results will be generated considering the knowledge base that you have connected with your app. Okay? Now, second question that I was getting was, How do I really share this app outside if somebody wants to use it? You can share this app outside and somebody else just to provide a demo for demo purposes. But every time this app is used outside your infrastructure of your white label, it costs you some credits because if the control is not there, this app can be utilized by all the people that are not even your members on the white label, and who's going to bear the cost. So there is a cost attached to it. How do you really find out what the cost is and what you can do, like what you have to do if you want to share this app and give a demo? So you click on app settings. So right now, until now, we were in the edit app section and the view section. You got to click on settings, app settings, and when you scroll down, it gives you this option of generate share link. So when you click on generate share link, you'll get a link that you can use this app externally as well. Now, if you see, it's telling you can share your app or embed it on an external page. Each run is estimated to cost approximately 31 credits. If you remove the image from that app, it's going to cost you less. Okay. If you add more images, it'll cost you more. So it depends upon what kind of output it is giving you that the credits are calculated. So when I click on generate share link, I got this link now. Okay. This is a share link. If I want to embed it on a website, this is the embed code. If I want to show it in a pop-up, then this is a pop-up code. Okay. Now, if I copy this and I open a completely different window where I'm not logged in anywhere and I put this link in, I directly go into the app without having the need to log in. Okay, I'm in incognito mode, completely new window, and I'm directly in the app without having the need to log in. If I use this, it's going to cost me 31 credits. Okay. I'll come on to the credit question as well. Now, if you want to further, make your app as per your branding, you can change the background color. Here it is white for now. You can change it to say whatever color you want. You can provide the hex code here. If you have a banner on the top, you can add a banner as well. Let me see. Okay, let's say if I want to add this banner can be there. Save settings. I go back and I open the app and it's going to look different. The background is red and there is a banner on the top. Okay, so you can make those changes as well. Now, credits. Credits are what you can buy for yourself and for your white label subscribers as well. Now, credits allow you to use the app as many times as you want till the time you run out of credits, right? So let's say you are in your white label settings here. You can buy credits for your users here. And if you don't have credits and you want to buy credits for yourself, whichever app requires you to use credits will ask you to buy credits if you don't have enough credits, or you can buy from here. So how much are the credits for? You get 1,000 credits for $7. You get 5,000 for $29. You get 20,000 for $89. Okay.